Hey guys, welcome back to another declutter video. So today, as you can see, we're decluttering eyeshadow palettes. I have a bunch. I haven't even counted them because I'm a little bit embarrassed. But I have a lot, and I actually just purchased 2 more that are not part of this stack because they're brand new, so I'm obviously not going to declutter them. But yeah, eyeshadow palettes are one of those things that I feel like I need to try all of them. Some of them end up working out, some of them don't. I've actually decluttered this quite a bit over the years, but this is kind of what is left. So yeah, if you guys like declutter videos, I do have an entire playlist. I have been decluttering my entire collection. This is one of the last categories that I'm decluttering. So check out my playlist. I will link it down below for you. Sometimes I go on binges and I watch a bunch of declutter videos, so definitely feel free to check those out. But I do categorize these into 3 different categories. So I'm going to have the keep pile, the giveaway or donate pile, and then the sell pile. So anything that I did not receive via PR, meaning anything I purchased with my own money that I'm getting rid of that is fairly new or brand new, I will pop onto my Poshmark just because I do want to get some of my money back. I do feel like that is fair. But anything that I received via PR or something that's like completely just totally used, I'm either going to give it away or throw it away if it's super old. So, all right guys, let's get into this. Okay, I honestly don't feel like I have any easy ones. Like usually I like to start with the easy ones. Well, I guess there are some easy ones. So this is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Nudie Patootie palette. I will say that I definitely love this palette. I used it on my wedding day. The colors are beautiful. They're more of like a rosy gold finish. I do love this. However, I feel like it is very similar to Naked 3 by Urban Decay as far as colors go. They're just, the rose gold palettes are so in. You know what? Soft Glam. No, this is different. This has more warm. I mean, this is definitely rose gold. They all have like a rose gold color. You know what I mean? Like there's a rose gold. If anything, this is very similar to this. The Laura Lee and Soft Glam. God, but they're both like brand new to me. I can't make a decision as to which I like more because these are both fairly new to me. So I'm going to keep both of those. Naked 3, I haven't used this in what feels like forever, you guys. I've had this since it came out. I went on the hunt like everyone else because it kept selling out. I mean, there are some beautiful colors in here. This is going to be a maybe. These 2 are definitely keeps for me. I think those are the only like rosy toned palettes that I have. This is actually an easy one for me. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario. So Mario, you know, the Kardashians makeup artist, collabed with Anastasia Beverly Hills and made this palette. I bought it. I've never used it, you guys. Never once. I swatched this color right here. So, yeah, my finger went in there. I swatched that color. Looks like I might have swatched this color as well. But I've never put it on my eyes. You can see there's still a brush in here. I think I'm going to put this on my Poshmark just because I have so many palettes with similar colors. I mean, that color right there, Isabel. I mean, I don't have anything exactly like it, but I have similar colors. So yeah, I'm gonna sell this on my Poshmark. That's an easy declutter for me. I've had it forever and I've never once touched it. So there's that. This is another semi-easy declutter for me. It's a fairly new palette, but I just don't use it. I tried to love it. I don't love it. It's the Stila Eyes Are the Window palette. Yeah, and the color Spirit. Beautiful colors, but I just have other palettes that I like better. So I'm getting rid of that one. This is another kind of easy one for me. So this is the Jouer mermaid palette. I feel like mermaids and fairies and, I don't know, unicorns have all had their spotlight, and every brand basically has had a palette like that. So this is the Tarte mermaid palette. This is the Jouer mermaid palette. I think I might have gotten rid of all the other mermaidy palettes that I owned, surprisingly. Yeah, I think that's all that's left. So I do use the Tarte palette quite frequently. Anytime I'm looking for pretty much a metallic in any color, I know I can grab this. So the thing is, I hate storing it because it's like this circle and it's just awkward to store. So I'm going to put that in my Maybe palette with the Naked 3. I'm going to get rid of the Jouer one because I just never ever use it. This one by Clarins, I think I can get rid of this one as well. I got this in PR. I did a makeup look with it. It's a really good palette, but I don't use pinks as much as I don't want to say I probably should, because I don't feel like I should use anything, but I just don't use pinks on my eyes. And I feel like if I am going to use pinks on my eyes, I'm probably going to get the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. So I think these are the only two like pinky. Oh, well, my Natasha Denona Lila has pinks in it too. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Clarins. I think I'm going to keep both of these just because I use them both. This definitely is making my decision to not buy the Norvina palette though, because I don't need all these pinks and purples because I barely use them. So I'm going to keep that. I don't use my Modern Renaissance as much as I used to. I used to use this all the time, you guys, and I just kind of stopped using it. I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to keep that. I'm not really in that much of a declutter mood right now, which is probably why I'm doing so bad, but that's okay. This is an easy one for me. I'm keeping this. It's the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. I use it all the time. I'm surprised I haven't hit pan on some of these colors. Yeah, there's purples in here too. So this is a really good kind of all-in-one. I mean, it's not good to travel with, but it is a really good all-in-one palette. So I'm definitely keeping that. I think this I've had, God, okay, so here's another rose gold palette. This is the Lorac Mega Pro 3, I think. These have such similar colors. But they're kind of different. I haven't used this in so long, and the reason why is because its packaging makes it hard to store. I store it like this, like on top or underneath of the Jaclyn Hill palette, and it kind of just gets forgotten about because of the way it's stacked. So all of these palettes are like that. So these three are like that too. They just don't fit in my drawer like this, so I have to store them like this. I think I'm gonna keep this one because I remember loving this. I just honestly forgot about it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the Lorac Mega. I kind of wanna, this one I'm gonna get rid of. It's Morphe. I loved it when I first got it, but I don't use it so much anymore. These orangey colors I have in so many other palettes, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. The Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, I was almost gonna get rid of. Yeah, here's more of those orangey colors. Those orangey colors are everywhere, you guys. They're in the Soft Glam palette. Yeah, I mean, these two palettes are pretty much the same. I'm gonna get rid of the Violet Voss Holy Grail. It's barely used. I really wanted to love it, but I just don't love it. So I'm getting rid of that. The Violet Voss and Laura Lee. God, you guys can see I've used this palette so much. It has those orangey colors in it too, though. I mean, yeah, look at, these are like the same palette. I mean, yeah, look at that. Orange soda looks like Priss Pot. Burnt orange looks like Mama Bird. Tickled pink, God, I love that color. I think I'm gonna keep it. Ugh, I can't believe I'm saying that. Yeah, I mean, look at it, you guys. And plus, this is limited edition, so I might have buyer's remorse if I get rid of that. So I think I'm gonna keep those. I think I'm gonna declutter this. I was gonna say this is a hard one, but it's really not. I haven't used this in probably a year or so just because I like other palettes more. It's the Lorac Pro. It's the first one. It's a great palette. I mean, I hit pan on Champagne. I hit pan on Taupe. But I just don't use it as much as I used to. So I'm going to get rid of that one. The Too Faced Peanut Butter Jelly. It has these orangey colors in it that I feel like every other palette I'm keeping has. So I'm going to get rid of that. As far as all matte palettes go, I only have a couple. I think these are my all, oh no, this is an all matte palette too. Yeah, so these are my all matte palettes. I do feel like an all matte palette is a staple in pretty much any makeup collection. This one I'm gonna keep just because it's part of a project that I'm doing right now, 13 by Halloween. And so I wanna keep this because it's part of that challenge, but if it wasn't, honestly, I would probably get rid of it. It's the Too Faced Mini Chocolate Chip, by the way. I just don't use it as much as I wanted, which is why I put it in that challenge, but I am gonna keep it because of that. So then I have the Too Faced Natural Matte, the Urban Decay Ultimate Naked Basics, and then this Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. As far as variety of colors go, I think the Urban Decay one probably has the best variety of colors. The Too Faced Natural Matte, I loved this palette at one point. I do feel like it's very similar to the Urban Decay though. Look at that. They have very similar colors. The Urban Decay one has more variety. Chocolate Cookie. See, I use this color Strapless a ton. Like, this would be the reason why I would keep it if I kept it. I want to say it's pretty dang similar to... No, it's not. Is there any of them in this one that are kind of... No, those are more cool toned. This color is pretty too. But I feel like I have colors in this palette that would go. And looking at all my other palettes, I mean, yeah, look at this. Sienna. Those are basically the same exact color. So I think I can get rid of this one. I'll keep these two. This has those orangey colors in it though. Those orangey colors are literally everywhere, you guys. Everywhere, but that's okay. They're in right now, so that's why they're everywhere. These two Too Faced palettes, so the Stardust palette by Vegas Nay. I've been keeping this simply because it was limited edition. I can't find it anymore, but I don't feel like I use it at all. I love this color Millennial, but I feel like I definitely have that color in other palettes. I mean, I could probably pull out any palette and it'll be in there. I mean, let's see. Yeah, look at that. Honey Butter. Yeah, it's a little bit different. I'll bet this one has one in it though. Yeah. Fresh Picked. Yeah, pretty dang similar. So I think I'm gonna declutter the Vegas Nay palette. Makes me kind of sad, but that's okay. This is one that I got for Christmas just recently. I do love this. I just don't use it, but I think it's because I keep forgetting about it. So Secret Santa, beautiful color. Rise and Shine. I love champagne colors like this. Yeah, that's really pretty. Coffee First is a pretty color. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Where's my keep pile? Oh, right there. I'm gonna keep that one. The next one, this NYX one, I think I'm gonna get rid of. It just has so many repeats of so many other palettes that I already have. I mean, look at this. Yeah, those are pretty much the same palette. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. This Morphe palette, I'm gonna get rid of it. It's the Morphe 15N. I like it, but again, repeat colors. As far as my Too Faced palettes go, so here's the rest of my Too Faced palettes. I love Too Faced eyeshadows, you guys. They're some of my favorites. But I don't feel that I need all of these. So this chocolate bar palette is actually really old. And when I look at the chocolate, the semi-sweet versus the regular, I definitely think I like the semi-sweet better. It just has more vibrant colors. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the original, keep the semi-sweet. As far as the chocolate bonbon palette goes, I do like this, and it's more of a cool toned palette. I honestly don't have many cool toned palettes left. This one, nope, I was gonna say this one's cool toned, but it's definitely not. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty much the only cool toned, except for this Tarte one, but this is like glitters and stuff. So I'm gonna keep that just because I would like to keep a cool toned palette. The peach palette, I do love this palette. I don't use it as much as I used to. There is repeat colors. I mean, look at this. These are all mattes though, but there's so many repeat colors. No, actually there really isn't. I mean, yeah, they're different. They're different enough for me to justify keeping them both. So I'm gonna keep both of those. This NARS palette, I loved this at one point too, and I don't use it anymore. I think I'm gonna declutter this. So this is the Loaded palette. I feel like it just looks so similar. I mean, yeah, look at it. It's almost exactly the same as the Soft Glam palette. This color is the same as that color. This color is the same as that color. That one's the same as that color. So I think I'm going to get rid of the NARS. Keep the Soft Glam. Naked One. Ugh, I can't believe I'm going to say this, you guys. This is my oldest eyeshadow palette, and I've been keeping it more as like a sentimental thing. But it's actually so old. Like, I think I need to repurchase it. If I want it and I want to use it, I need to repurchase it because I've had this for like 6 years. Like, it's time to go. So, Naked One, bye-bye. Okay, we're getting down to the last few. So, here is the last few that we have. So I think this one I'm going to declutter. It's the CoverGirl and Katy Kat palette. I don't use this, so it's a good palette. I just don't use it. The Tarte Maneater I use all the time. This is like my go-to, like easy everyday travel palette, so I'm keeping that. This Natasha Denona, my sister got it for me for Christmas, and I don't use it as much as I thought I would. However, I needed a drink of water. I do really love the colors. I just feel like they're more fall winter colors, which is probably why I haven't been using it, because it's just not quite in season yet. But fall is right around the corner, so I'm definitely going to keep that. This Gwen Stefani in Urban Decay, I'm going to get rid of it. It's cool toned. And yeah, look at how similar some of those browns are. So I'm going to keep the Too Faced, get rid of the Urban Decay. This Urban Decay Electric palette is kind of like my bright, when I'm feeling frisky palette. I do use it on occasion. I feel like I reach for this green for like St. Patrick's Day. And I think I've used the purple and the blue a couple of times. I'm going to keep it just for those occasions. It says it's good for 24 months. I've probably had it for about 2 years, but I don't feel like the shadows have gone bad. I'm going to keep it for those funky looks. The Natasha Denona Star palette, I have to keep this, you guys. I love it. I used it on my wedding day. You can tell it is well loved, so definitely going to keep that one. The Natasha Denona Tropic palette, I do not use as much as I thought I was going to use. But I do reach for it on occasion. I do feel like that Mint Frost is similar to this one in the little. No, they're different. Slightly. I'm going to keep it because I haven't used it enough to say, like, that I hate it. You know what I mean? It's a really pretty summer palette, though. I'm going to keep it. Also, it was really expensive, and I don't think I would ever be able to make my money back on that. These two Marc Jacobs palettes. So here we go again with, like, the burnt. This is the Lolita. It's discontinued. I love it. I've hit pan on that color right there. This is kind of cool toned as well, which makes me feel even better about getting rid of this one. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to keep Lolita. This one is Scandalous. I feel like some of those colors are so similar. Okay, hold on a second. Let's go back and take a look at some of these peachy colors because I don't think I need all of these. So there's that. And then the Morphe palette has a bunch in it too. I think I'm just going to compare these four here for a minute. So Soft Glam, I used some of these colors on my wedding day, so I do feel like there's a little bit of sentiment behind it, which is what's making me want to keep it. So I think I'm going to keep that. But if I'm keeping this, I can probably this is really hard, you guys. And I don't feel like it should be that hard. I don't think I'm ready to get rid of any of these. So I'm not going to force myself. I'm going to keep them. Ooh, I stuck my finger in that. Uh-oh. God, that's really super soft though. Look at that. And look at how pigmented it is. Yeah, I'm just not ready to get rid of any of these yet. And I don't want to force it because I don't want this to be like a stressful declutter. So I'm going to keep that. I also, the last two, are these the last two? Oh no, I have more. Ugh, so many. Okay, let me pull these over. Okay. So I have my two Z palettes. I'm going to keep these just because, although I don't use these, I might get rid of this. These are all my Makeup Forever single shadows. I went through a moment where I loved these and I just haven't really played with them since. And then these are Makeup Geek blushes. I'm going to get rid of this. But I'm going to keep this one. So this one has Anastasia. I think there's some MAC in here. There might be some Makeup Geek in here as well. So I kind of tried to do like warms, cools, I don't know. I would kind of like to curate that a little bit, but whatever. So I have 4 little mini palettes left. So these are both Kat Von D, and then these are both Chanel. I do think I can get rid of these thingies because I definitely don't use those. So, God, these 2 Chanel ones are like the same. Are they the same? No, this one is $234 and this one is $226. But look at that. Holy cow, those are so stinking similar. I definitely don't need them both. I'm going to keep this one just because, well, God, that's really pretty. But yeah, it's pretty much the same color as that one. Okay, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to keep this one. As far as Kat Von D goes, I'm going to get rid of this one because I don't need any more orangey colors. I don't have a ton of purples, so I'm going to keep this one for my purple palette. And then as far as these 2 maybes go, I'm going to keep them for now. I'm just not ready to get rid of them yet. So, oh my gosh, this took forever. And I'm like stressed and I don't want to be stressed. So let's take a look at what I'm keeping. So I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, which, God, is a lot. I know, it's a lot. It seems like a lot, and it's probably too much, and I'll probably need to go through this again at another time. So I'm keeping 26, and then the ones I'm getting rid of, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm actually getting rid of almost half of them, you guys. So okay, I feel better about this. I was kind of like, I don't know, thinking I was keeping too many, but okay, getting rid of 20, keeping 26, plus the 2 I just bought, so 28. It's not bad. It's almost half, which makes me feel a lot better. Like, whew, less stressed about so many that I'm keeping. So yeah, I hope that you guys liked this declutter video. If you're interested in buying any of these, especially some of the like high-end ones like the Chanel, I'm gonna put on my Poshmark. The Master Palette by Mario is going on my Poshmark. So, I mean, probably most of these, because I purchased all of these. I did get these 2 in PR, but the rest I purchased with my own money. So I'll definitely probably be putting those on my Poshmark, especially some of these limited edition ones. So my Poshmark name, by the way, is Mel's Makeup 88, the same as it is here. So check that out. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.